Okay, so I've been debating on whether or not I should make this video, but after seeing the first episodes of Power Rangers Ninja Steel, I figured, why not give 5 reasons why I feel Peter Sudarso should have been the Red Ranger. Number 1. He is an amazing actor. The way he delivers his lines and carries himself on screen, he just comes off as naturally talented. Which brings me to number 2. He is funny and full of charisma. Even though he is the Blue Ranger and a magician, he makes his role believable, and the more I see him, the more I want to know about his character. Number 3. He has a demanding presence. Even when he doesn't mean to, he looks intimidating, and whenever Brody tries to look like that, it doesn't seem all that Red Ranger-ish, if you know what I mean. It just looks, well, you tell me. Number 4. He is like a young Jet Li, and it would have been so cool to watch him take on Galvanax and Ripcon unmorphed. That would have certainly made for some amazing television. And number 5, his true potential would show, being how he would have more screen time. Let me explain what I mean. When I hear Brody talking about how he's been a ninja for all his life, it doesn't seem all that convincing. But when I look at Preston, he comes off as someone who could naturally be a ninja, despite being a magician. But I just feel that since he is in that role, that both he and Brody's characters, in a way, are being limited, and aren't exactly allowed to shine like they should. I mean, the way Brody's character acts at times, he's beginning to feel less like Jaden and Tyler, and more like Troy, of all characters. And Preston, as a magician, although he is good, he just feels like if Koda was a magician and not a caveman. He's able to have some moments, but not enough, since he's just the Blue Ranger. And again, with Brody, when it comes to delivering the big lines, when they matter the most, he feels less and less like a Ninja Ranger, and more like just a guy reading his lines, and not putting any effort into them. Though I know it's not either guy's fault, because it once again comes down to the writing and producing. In my opinion, just like how I feel that Peter Sudarso would have shined more as the Red Ranger, I also feel that Will Shufelt would have shined more as the Blue Ranger. So whenever he'd do his goofy faces, it would work. Yes, his acting would still be a bit bad, but it would be more like a good kind of bad. To me anyway. But I'll end with this. Yoshi Sudarso was an awesome caveman character in Dino Charge, and in this series of Ninja Steel, I honestly believe that Peter Sudarso would have made an amazing ninja, a memorable Red Ranger, and possibly the best one we've had in years. I mean, he might have even ended up being just as good as Jason was from Mighty Morphin, and I rarely ever make any kind of comparison to his character, since he is one of the best. But again, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you feel that Peter Sudarso would have been a good Red Ranger? Do you think he and Will would have been much better if they had switched roles? Or do you disagree and think that they're fine as they are? And if so, explain why. And until next time, this is John from Mr. Winnie Productions signing out.